Hey, thank you so much for listening to all these live sessions over the past few weeks. This whole personal experiment was about getting to grips with putting things out that I'm not totally happy with. Uh, there are always going to be things that you want to tweak. There are always going to be things that you want to do again, do better. And this whole lockdown for me has just been about doing things that I'm pushing myself to put something out that I'm not like totally happy with. So I really appreciate anybody and everybody who's been listening, because it's been a part of this little personal experiment of mine to just be okay with stuff that's not finished and stuff that, given the chance to polish, I would polish the crap out of. And it's something I've not done before. I've never committed to, putting something out publicly on a regular basis. But I think it's a really healthy thing to try and do. And it's been so interesting and so fun and really addictive, actually, to put something out that you're not totally happy with. And because I think we have these tendencies to build situations up in our mind as like the worst possible scenario. For instance, putting something out and somebody not liking it, you build that up in your mind to be such a horrible situation. But when you're forced to do this regular weekly thing and you do it anyway, despite the anxieties, you start to find that the reality is, when even if someone doesn't like it, it's just not as bad as you think it's going to be. It's just better to put stuff out. It's also not about you. It's about what people get out of the sessions, and I think that's a much harder thing to be objective about when you're putting stuff out. And the best tact is to just be generous, be abundant, and put stuff out anyway, even though you might cringe in parts or whatever. It's a commitment to an audience. So it's been really interesting doing these, and I appreciate anyone who's engaged, who's shared, who's listened in, anyone who's new, who doesn't know me from before I started doing these things. Welcome to you guys. And this week's song is a cover of the 1975 song Guys, which is just this little happy, appreciative little tune which I'm feeling at the moment. I hope you enjoy.